right now has 100% new vehicles as electric vehicles, and it took them 20 years to reach that point. The environmental benefits are immense. We mentioned that in our short video that we will get rid of 4.5 million tons of carbon dioxide emissions. The economic advantages are humongous. Savings of nearly $1 billion in oil imports, that's going to help our foreign exchange reserves, and direct benefits, health benefits. We hear all the time that people in the urban centers of Pakistan, which are hit with the smog and the pollution, have unusually large incidence of lung diseases, of respiratory problems. So just the quantifiable benefits of that is going to be 405 billion. That's just the number, monetary number, but the saving the health and the lives of people has no value, and that's going to be immense. And on top of that, we're going to be using our surplus power available in the grid. There's come a point because of the solar revolution in Pakistan, there is surplus capacity, and we're paying capacity charges for that, which is passed on to the consumer. And that is one of the reasons why our electricity power tariffs are high. So we are going to, in number terms, we are going to make use of 126 terawatt hours. It's huge over 5 years. We had a policy earlier that's called the 2019 National Electric Energy Vehicle Policy. That was the first step. It outlined ambitious goals. Partial implementation under Auto Policy 2126 yielded mixed results. As of today, we have 50,000 electric vehicles, two and three wheelers, and 2,500 electric cars. It is, as a start, a commendable progress, but still less than 0.1% of the total vehicle fleet. So we've got to really take the